Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Agent Lee with a daily update for the S&P 500 index. Now, the S&P is tracking pretty well what we had labeled and projected. And I usually don't like to do short-term projections because sometimes it's almost trying to get every turn and left and right turn and up and down, what have you. And you really almost have to be sitting in front of your computer the whole time. But I think in taking the 30-minute time frame but expanding into days and months and weeks allows it to still be an expanse of time that is worthwhile to project, especially to see how all of that jives with the longer term. Now here, one thing you notice is you should notice all these gaps, price gaps. Price gap is when it jumps down. You see a gap jumping up. There was a big gap here jumping down. Okay? And that's pretty normal. That's a personality trait for the S&P 500. And it's quite often driven by the futures. If before the market opening, if the futures are ramping by 300 points, up or down, be assured that on the S&P index, there likely will be a gap. And there's a saying that says that every gap is filled. Well, I guess one way or another, yes. At the end of the world, every gap, no matter what, will be filled with everything going to zero. So if we have an ABC construct that is in play, and it's looking like a 5-3-5 zigzag, then I think B is almost done. If B is almost done, what comes next? That'll probably be the C. And we are still on the blue 1, and now we are on blue 2. And I was saying that the blue 2 should retrace 0.786 of the 1 rise, blue 1's rise. That'll bring us to 2,705. And then after that, all of this has to now shift to the right. And then after that, we should get some more action to the upside. And this triangle is still present. It was broken. Now, is it possible for the 2 to be here? Yes, because that's at 50%. It is possible. But usually, more often than not, an upward pointing wedge is taken down to 0.78 or equal, or sometimes even lower. So let's look at these. This was taken down to 0.78, I'd say. This was taken down to 0.78. This was taken down lower than where it was. So I think the propensity of this wedge formation is more likely to take it down to the 0.78. So right now the key is, can this B wave complete? Now if we get a new high, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to start, we have already started 3. It could, yes, I know. If we get something like this, a higher high than the wave 1, there is a potential for that to be an expanded flat. Okay? And if that does become an expanded flat, this ABC, then we need to see as to whether this is an impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to give an indication of the set of blue 3, or is it going to be a 1, 2, 3 wave-ish, like this, 1, 2, ABC-ish type of one, because a B usually has 3 waves, ABC. But until then, let's keep it the way it is. where we had it 0.786 for the C, excuse me, and for the red B to be either already complete or nearly so. So very little changes happened. Again, bottom line is this, the S&P price has been adhering pretty well to the projections that we've been making. But today I wanted to give you the expanded flat alternate, take another look at the upward pointing wedges, and as to why I'm still keeping the C at 0.786. Okay, I hope you found this to be helpful. Have a wonderful day.